The Ration Challenge is a fundraising campaign with the aim of raising money to purchase food to feed refugees in refugee camps. You are sent a box containing the same amount of food a Syrian refugee would receive in Jordan. This food is what you will live on for 1 week. It's a hell of a challenge, but the money raised will literally save lives. 2020 has been a tough year for everybody. We've all been hit. But arguably, the people that have been hit the worst are the people who started with nothing before the pandemic. So, this is my box. This is day 1. I'm already feeling faint and I'm ready to eat my first meal. Let's have a look what's inside. Okay. White rice, 420 grams. Red lentils, 170 grams. 1 tin of red kidney beans. 85 grams of chickpeas. 330 millilitres of vegetable oil. 1 tin of sardines. So that's your rations for 1 week. You're also given 2 coupons. One for 400 grams of flour and the other is for 1.5 kilograms of rice. And this is because sometimes refugees are given vouchers or coupons that they can exchange in stores for food. So, yeah. I'm going to do my best and not use these. However, I'm working an awful lot. I'm going to use them in an emergency. So this is meal number 1, rice and lentils. So this is meal number 2. Today is day 2. This is exactly the same as I had yesterday, minus the kidney beans. So this is for day number 3. Guess what I'm cooking? Yeah, that's rice and lentils again. Awesome. So today is day 3. I'm just about to have my pre-work snack, which consists of some chickpeas. That's it, some chickpeas and a bit of salt and a bit of oil. Ta-da! I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm very hungry. Really looking forward to pizza and a beer once this is over. Today is day 4, and I've woken up feeling buzzing, absolutely buzzing. I don't know why my body is doing this, but literally I woke up with so much energy and productiveness. I got up and I've been full of motivation and I'm feeling very positive.
Yo, sipping my drink, stay lit, 'cause I've been singing.
So I've just finished my first shift at my first job, and now I'm cycling up to my second place. Still day 3, still feeling absolutely buzzing off of energy. We're smashing it, day 3, going strong. Sorry, no it's not, it's day 4, it's day 4, it's Thursday. Yo, today is day 5. The energy that I had yesterday, I didn't wear it off until about 6 o'clock this morning, so I've barely slept. I literally just had like such a sleepless night. I've got a banging headache. So I've woken up, made my lunch, here we go again, back to work. Sweet. Okay, today is day 5 and it's by far been the hardest day so far. I didn't sleep last night, then at work was just absolutely flagging. So I've come home, I'm gonna sort some bits out and then I'm gonna go to bed. I'm exhausted. Today is day 6, I've got 1 day left after this day, I've got 1 day. This is the end of day 6. Tomorrow is the last and final day of Ration Challenge. And I'm just preparing my final meals for tomorrow. So this is my breakfast and dinner. I have that for breakfast and I have that for dinner. And I've actually saved my biggest bunch of rations. Oh no! Every single piece of rice counts. Yo! So today is day 7, it's the final day. At midnight tonight I get to eat what I want, I get to drink what I want, I get to do what I want. Today is the end of day 7, which means that at midnight tonight, I'm done. Cheeky crushed up Yorkshire pudding and some pizza from work, and I'm gonna sit down with a beer and a pizza. But for now, for my evening snack, the last of my chickpeas. This is all that's left from the rations. Yo, so finished the challenge, managed to raise around £800 so far. It was really tough. There were some days that were easier than others and some days that were very tough. So if you want to sponsor me, the link will be around here somewhere. The reason I took part in this challenge is somewhat personal. At the beginning of this year, a friend and I wandered into the Rohingya refugee camp in Bangladesh. Charlie and I are heading into the world's largest refugee camp, with estimated between 800,000 to 1 million occupants. We're just going to go and get a few clips just to show you what conditions are like inside. Apart from that, we're just going to be walking around seeing what it's like, really. The Rohingya people have been through hell and back, and it was clear. I was speaking with a couple of kids in the camp, and they asked me about my life back home, and they asked about my parents. And I told them about the UK, and I told them that my parents live in the UK, and I asked about their parents. The young boy explains that both of his parents had been killed, and that this was the case for many of the children in the camp. In fact, everybody had lost loved ones along the way. They'd had their communities burnt down, and they had to flee for their survival. This is the reality for people in refugee camps all around the world. Walking around the camp, I saw firsthand how money raised by international aid, charities and NGOs was being used. The infrastructure and management of the camp was really eye-opening.
Houses and huts were made of very primitive materials, but they were a respectable place to call home. Between rows and groups of huts ran walkways and paths. These paths were not random, but had been planned and designed to minimise flooding. The camp was sectioned into different areas, and each area had its own school and medical hut, and even small stores that had been set up by the occupants. Toilet blocks were set up throughout each of the sections, and they were maintained, and the waste management system was sanitary. I saw large open spaces being farmed by the occupants to help feed the masses of people, and some smaller open spaces left for children to play sports. I think the undermining reason that these families are still able to smile isn't because of the romantic idea of the human spirit getting them through tough times, but I think it's because they haven't been forgotten. Despite still living in desperate conditions with an uncertain future, they have somewhere to sleep and call home. They have outside support, and this gives them hope.
Bye guys.
There are some honest charities and organisations out there that really do make a difference. The money raised by campaigns and fundraisers like this one really can help people. If you'd like to know more about the Ration Challenge, or take part, or sponsor, or get involved, head on over to concern.org.uk and check it out.